I have over 150 hours of playtime, I have reached level 166 on my character, I have completed the story, all contracts, raised my faction reputation to max level, and completed every single advanced trainer questline. I have the best unique tier 5 gear, weapons and utility items, and all of this was achieved solo. In this video I will show you the skill build, gear and combos that I have been using after experimenting and trying out different variations throughout my progression. This is probably going to be the exact same build that someone has already made a video about, but honestly I wouldn't know, as I try to build something based on my understanding and needs, not just copy pasting. Most of you probably won't have a 165 skill points to use, as the idea is to have all the important passives, techniques and abilities on level 3. If you cannot reach level 3 for all of these, then simply use level 1 until you are able to unlock the next level and gain more skill points. The build is fully focused on melee playstyle while offering strong range capabilities. Starting with the Swordmaster skill tree. First ability will be Knee Charge, which acts as a high damage gap closer that also staggers. It has a low cooldown and low stamina cost, so it is perfect for engaging any target from distance. Since you have to unlock second ability to proceed, grab a Shigawara Claw from the Trooper, while I'll explain the skill later. Back to the Swordmaster skill tree, grab a both field medicine and optimize hydration. At level 3 you gain 20% increased healing when you use heal kits and 25% stamina bonus when you are hydrated. Next grab disciplined breathing, which is the first technique we are using that gives you 20% increased stamina recovery rate. Basically means you regenerate stamina faster. Lastly grab general conditioning, which increases max stamina by 25. Moving to the blade tree. Grab blade damage for increased damage with bladed weapons, Dance of Blades, which is the second technique that increases damage by 20% on your next attack after you eliminate an enemy. Next grab long blade damage for even more damage with the sword, and Foil, which is our third ability. Foil basically serves as a way to deal with multiple melee enemies all pushing you at the same time. It blocks, parries and counterattacks when a melee attack hits you during the activation. On the Trooper side, we are keeping Shigawara Claw on level 1, as on level 3 it only increases the range, which in combat we don't really need. Instead, under Gunnery skill tree, grab range damage, disruptor damage and scattergun damage, which will increase the damage of all the other weapons we are using in this build. Mentat under the Mental Calculus skill tree, put 1 point into the Sentinel so we can unlock range damage, then put 1 point into pistol damage so we can unlock rifle damage. We are also using Sniper, and Sniper falls under the rifle category. On Ben Gesserit, put 1 point into Bind Sprint to unlock both blade damage for increased damage with bladed weapons, and Manipulate Instability, which increases the damage with melee weapons on staggered enemies, which is the bread and butter of this build. Also add 1 point into the Weirding Step, as we use it in PvP only for mobility and stagger. Under Body Control skill tree, put 1 point into Recovery and Trauma Recovery so we can unlock Vitality, which will increase the max HP, and Self-Healing, which will increase the amount of healing received after using heal kits. So this is the main skill build I use with 165 skill points. If you have less, use level 1 and level 2 skills, and if you have more, put them into other passive skills like Durability Cost, Suspense or Power Drain and other utility passive skills. The best gear for this melee oriented build is light armor, as it gives light dart, heavy dart and blade mitigation, meaning you take less damage for all 3 sources, and it gives dash stamina cost reduction, which is very important for staying mobile in melee fights. It offers less armor value than the heavy armor, but for melee gameplay you need mobility more. The best tier 4 light armor is Squirt set, and the best tier 5 light armor is Chosen set. You can farm the tier 4 set in the Haga Basin in Sentinel City, Wreck of the Alecto and Birak Grotto, while Chosen set can be farmed in Deep Desert in Imperial Testing Station 186. The weapon combination we are using is Longblade, Sniper, Drillshot and Disruptor. The best long blade is Jolt Sword, which can be obtained as a reward after completing Swordmaster Advanced Trainer questline. The best sniper rifle is Two Fear's Best, which can be obtained as a reward for completing Mentat Advanced Trainer questline and after completing Making a Martyr normal contract. The best drill shot is Adept Burst Drill Shot, which can be farmed in Shell at the edge of Acheron, or you can buy the schematic on the auction house. And the best disruptor is Peter Disruptor, which can be found in the PvE Deep Desert, or you can simply buy it at the auction house if you want to avoid the PvP. For utility items, we use Mark V Holtzman Shield, Mark V Power Pack, and a full suspensor belt for easier gliding. The general playstyle is very simple. Before engaging a group of enemies, find high ground and clear out all the ranged enemies without a shield. After that, you can go full melee with a sword and just one-shot heavy and melee enemies. Or you can use Drill Shot or Disruptor to break the shields that way. The Disruptor and Drill Shot are mainly used in PvP against other players, but you can 100% use them against PvE enemies. Here's how it looks in practice. Grab Sniper and eliminate the ranged enemies first. Try to lure the melee to you while hiding from heavy machine gunners and flamethrowers. Group up as many melee enemies as possible and use Foil to parry and counterattack, dealing massive damage. If they don't get one shot, they get staggered, so finish them off with the blade. After that, the regular combo on heavy enemies is Shigawara Claw their face from medium to close range, then use heavy attack with your blade as they are staggered and you deal increased damage. If you get staggered or stunned yourself, use your dashes to move away to safety or close distance to the next enemy. Rinse and repeat these staggering melee combos and you can clear any PvE encounter. Just don't run in and pull the whole dungeon thinking that you can clear it. You can't, just focus on one enemy at a time and you'll be fine. In PvP, I would recommend replacing Foil with Weirding Step for long range teleport and stagger and more ability. Although you are very unlikely to be able to do these staggering combos against other players, as they can dash, they can play differently, but if you keep track of their dashing and stamina base, you can catch them in a combo. There is really nothing special to it. As long as you have adequate gear for the content you're trying to do, you will be just fine. If you have any questions regarding this build, let me know in the comments. If not, consider subscribing and help me reach 30,000 subscribers. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.